Hi, I'm Dan Coffey, Director of Product here at Dolby OptiView. I came into Dolby about 6 years ago with an acquisition called Hybrik. So I joined the OptiView team here on the product side to help shape our experiences and deliver our technology roadmap. I love storytelling, and I think that telling a good story is immersive when you can use the best technology, and it's like putting the right tool for the right task. And I think that the technology that we have and the way that we're tying together advertising and low latency and just the experience that the player delivers is really the thing that excites me, because it is the story of it all coming together, and it's truly better when all the components are used together. And so for me, it's all about that experience and the story that we tell around it as well. And what I'm going to show you today is what we've got for our server-guided ad insertion product. And so it's got a few new tricks. So if you joined us at NAB, what we do is we push the button and we'll see what happens and see what the demo looks like. So this is our server-guided ad insertion technology, and you can see that each screen does something different, but it's the same ad break. So we've got the double box, the squeeze back, another double box, and on the smaller screen, you've got the full screen takeover. And so these are nonlinear ad formats, and it's really about giving the opportunity for more ad breaks, and that increases the opportunity for more revenue. At NAB, this was the demo that you saw, and so what we're going to show you now is some of the new tricks that we're demoing. So I'm going to hit the button again, and what we're going to see is our regionalized demo. So these two screens on the left are regionalized to region A, the two screens on the right are regionalized to region B, and this is a demonstration of personalization and targeting. And so we can target down to the user level if you want to, we can target down to the geo level, so many different ways to use this technology. And again, it's about personalizing the ad to the user and about personalizing the experience to the device. So the last one I'll show you is our editorial demo. So we've got this, great personalization and targeting mechanism, but what about using it for something like a replay? Everybody's got these AI models that can make great clips, but how do you present it in a way to the user that makes sense? So I've scheduled the ad break, and now we've got different replays depending on what our user wants to see. And that's the demonstration of our personalization for our ad product. And so all these things together make a really compelling user experience, personalized to the user and personalized to the experience to the device. All right, on this side of the booth, we have our low latency demo. So what you have on the right side is our source monitor, and then we have our different latency experiences laid out on the screen. And this is our streaming technology in action. So we've got less than 1 second, that's for interactions where you want to be close to the user and interact with the user. We've got 2 seconds, which is appropriate for sports betting. And then we've got 5-second latency to match broadcast. And what's really special about our streaming product is that the latency is very consistent, far more consistent than HLS. But what is also special about our product is that it all works together. So we've got the core player that orchestrates the experience. It ties together the advertising. And if I schedule an ad break, I'll virtually press the button here. What you're going to see is the ad first happens on our sub-second latency, and then in time, at 2 seconds, it happens on our 2-second wall, and then at 5 seconds, it happens at broadcast latency. And so again, it's all about consistency, but delivering ads in low latency is one of the challenges that the industry faces, and these non-linear ads on live is where we specialize. And with the last thing that I'll talk about that we're demonstrating today is a technology demonstration for upconversion from SDR to Dolby Vision. And so if you notice, the source monitor is slightly darker, slightly dimmer. It's a standard dynamic range source, and we are upconverting that into Dolby Vision with all the benefits that come along with that technology.